What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
This is Inside the Square, the Wrestling Podcast, coming at you every Saturday from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. What's good, Big Daddy?
NXT Vengeance Day.
NXT Vengeance Day. Who you got, Big Daddy?
Grayson Waller versus Braun Breaker.
Who you got?
Grayson Waller.
I got Braun Breaker. I think it's going to be interesting. Also, the women. Well, let's dive into Braun Breaker and Grayson Waller. Why do you have Grayson Waller?
Because he has it for me.
Really?
Yes.
I think he's a cornball. I don't like him.
Oh, come on. He puts on really good matches.
I disagree with you. I think his matches are kind of forgettable. I like he was shooting. I think he was shooting with LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight's a better wrestler than him, and it kind of showed. If you watch them wrestle, you can see who's a professional wrestler and who's
LA Knight.
LA Knight's a professional wrestler.
LA Knight's been wrestling for a long time.
Let's be completely honest. That dude should have never been in NXT.
He was too over.
He was too good. He knows. You know, he's a professional. He knows how everything works, and he's been in the ring. It's not like he's learning on the job. The dude's been a professional wrestler like 20 years.
That's a long time.
And the reason I know he's been a professional wrestler 20 years because I followed him when he was Eli Drake, when he was these other different characters. He's from Maryland.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's from freaking
Hagerstown, Maryland.
Yeah, up north.
Yeah.
He's been in MCW. He's been NWA. He's been in Impact. He's been on a lot of different wrestling brands all over the country. The dude should have never been in NXT. Never should have been in NXT. And when you see him and you see the matches with he and Grayson Waller, you see one of them is a very highly trained professional. The other one is still a rookie.
Still a rookie, yeah. He's still learning.
That's what I'm saying. And you see Breaker against him. Breaker's a professional wrestler.
Yeah, he's young.
He's young, but he's been doing it his whole life.
Yes.
And he's a better wrestler than him. He's better. He's over on the mic.
Like his second reign as NXT champion is incredible.
The dude puts people in the seats. He's a good champ.
Yeah.
If they take the belt off of him and put it on Waller, Waller's not as good
as a transitional champion.
But that's the thing, though. They take it off of. If they take it off of Breaker now, they'd have to put him in the main roster.
Yeah. What about Carmelo Hayes?
I think Carmelo Hayes would be good in a faction. I don't know if he'd be good in a solo run in the main roster. Not yet.
I meant Carmelo Hayes going against Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship.
That's inevitable.
Yeah.
I could see that happening too.
But they got to build it up.
Yeah, they gotta figure it out. I like Carmelo Hayes.
He's really good.
Yeah, to me, he's a more athletic Swerve Scott, and that's saying a lot because Swerve Scott's an athlete.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Braun Breaker. You got Grayson Waller. We'll see what fall out at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's her name? The champion for the NXT?
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez. Booker T's a little girl, basically. I like her. She is a triple threat match. We'll see how that works out. She's with Toxic Attraction. This is without Mandy Rose because, they fired Mandy Rose because of the OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah.
Which is bull jive.
That makes no sense.
That makes sense if you got some kind of clause in the contract saying you can't do it.
Yeah.
But, you got dudes over here failing urinalysis, popping positive for drugs, having DUIs, like the Usos.
Yeah.
Randy Orton's been caught with steroids.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different stuff, man. And then but you got to balance it too. What she did was so egregious, you have to fire her. I don't know. No, I'm not a business person in that field, so I don't feel confident saying, yeah, you shouldn't have fired her. But at the same time, I do recognize it's a double standard with women wrestlers and men wrestlers. These guys get away with so much stuff. The Usos have so many DUIs.
Yeah. And they didn't release them.
They didn't release them.
No.
I mean, look at Matt Riddle and the shameful things he done with his family, and the drugs and the sexual harassment stuff, and they didn't let him go.
They didn't.
But Mandy Rose has, she had been on a comeback tear to beat the devil,
Yeah.
and then they release her over some OnlyFans.
That makes no sense.
Like I said, man, I don't know. It just seemed like a very horrible double standard to me. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either.
I don't agree with it either. What other matches they got going on tonight in NXT?
Carmelo Hayes versus Apollo Crews.
That's interesting. I think Apollo Crews is going to lose that match
Yeah.
because they won't put Carmelo Hayes over.
Carmelo Hayes is actually pretty good.
That dude he's good, man. He's an excellent athlete, man.
He moves the needle.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I like him. I like him a lot. But I don't know if he moves the needle.
He has really good matches with a lot of people.
He has great matches, but he doesn't have good mic skills.
Yeah.
He doesn't have great mic skills.
I liked him as North American champion because it made sense.
Who is your greatest North American champion in NXT?
Wesley.
The greatest?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was Keith Lee.
Dang, that's a tough one.
Or
I
Roger
got
Strong.
Roderick Strong.
That's
Roderick
I was curious. I was like, Wesley? Over Roger Strong? Over Keith Lee?
No.
I think Adam Cole was North American champion too.
He was too. Yeah.
So you think he's better than all those dudes?
What about Ricochet?
Ricochet was awesome.
He was.
So how do you put Wesley over those dudes?
Because Wesley, he's been in the company for a year. He's a really good, talented athlete.
I just don't think he's the greatest. I think Keith Lee was the greatest. He and Roger Strong.
How's that?
Johnny Gargano, too.
Johnny Gargano, yeah.
You put him over all those dudes?
Yes.
I don't see it. I don't see it. So who do you think the best NXT champion ever was?
Adam Cole.
I agree with you. I agree with that. I agree with that assessment. I agree Adam Cole, baby, was the best NXT champion we've ever had. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think
Tough one.
it's tough because you forget
And Tommaso Ciampa, too.
Drew McIntyre was NXT champion too,
Yeah.
and so I think Apollo Crews was.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. You're
No.
right. You're right. Keith Lee was NXT champion.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Adam Cole probably was.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas was NXT champion, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Big E, too.
Oh man, it's just some good NXT champions.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn,
Yeah. And Kevin Owens. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor was more. He was NXT champion more than
Two-time.
once. Yeah,
Twice.
just like Adam Cole, baby. But I guess Adam Cole would be. I think he probably is the best one
Yeah.
because he stayed champ the longest. He was really entertaining. He had a really good faction too.
And he
Undisputed
knows his
Era.
mic skills.
Very good mic skills. It's a shame they couldn't figure out what to do with him. I guess the plan was to have him be with Keith Lee and be his manager or some stupid junk they wanted on the main roster. He said, you know what? I'll just go.
Yeah.
And that's
that
how
was probably the smartest idea.
Yeah, and then the way they were doing Keith Lee about his weight, they didn't want him to wrestle without, with his shirt off and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is who this dude is. This is who he is.
This is who he is. You're right.
And I don't know. I have mixed feelings about how Vince handled all that stuff. I think he fumbled the ball
Yeah, he did.
because AEW got two talented wrestlers and a bunch of other peripheral people. I'm curious to see how the long term, if Keith Lee's offered a long term contract or if he's going to go back to WWE with his wife.
I think he's going to go back to WWE.
And for those who don't know, we're talking, in a personal conversation like this because we kind of know it. But if you don't know, Keith Lee's wife is Mia Yim.
Mia Yim, yeah. Mia Yim is really good.
Oh, yeah, she's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
But Mia Yim is currently signed to WWE, so it's kind of weird to have them at two different companies.
Very weird, yeah.
Let's recap a little bit about the Royal Rumble. For those who don't know, the Royal Rumble was won by
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. The women's Royal Rumble was won by
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Only big shocks we had in the men's Royal Rumble was Brock Lesnar getting eliminated really early.
Very early.
Very
than
early.
expected.
Yeah, he eliminated some people, but he got eliminated by Bobby Lashley.
He did not see that coming.
Yeah. Also, Booker T came back. I thought that was really cool.
It was really cool.
He did the spin-a-rooney, got the crowd involved. I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
The women's Royal Rumble had Roxanne Perez
Yeah.
and
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. Roxanne Perez is, I'm telling you, man, she's the future.
She is the future.
Her, Rhea Ripley, people like that, they got fresh faces and people like them.
Yeah.
Nia Jax was a big addition. I don't know if she's
Yeah.
officially 100% back with the company,
I don't know yet.
but she did come back for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And it was interesting, man.
It was very interesting.
It's interesting to see her. I really liked her. I kind of missed her.
I missed her too, man.
And I feel weird that they, how they did her, and and she kind of came back. And it's interesting because she didn't wrestle any other places.
No,
while she was gone.
only WWE.
I'm saying she didn't wrestle any other places.
No.
Like a lot of them will go from the company, go straight to the indie circuits to make that check. She didn't do that.
No.
She, trained, worked out. Because I follow her on IG. She's an interesting follow on IG too.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But she came back and she looked in really good shape too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, imagine if she came back to the women's division.
That would be scary.
I like her. I know everybody keep online saying she's a dangerous worker and this and that. Stuff happens in the ring.
Yes.
Stuff happens in the ring. I'm not a professional wrestler. Mm-hmm. I can't say what's dangerous and what's not dangerous. I can't do any of it. But she looking at how she moved in the ring and how she looks like in really good shape right now.
Yeah, her and Shayna Baszler, it worked.
It did work. And I'm just curious to see how that's going to all fall out.
Oh, man. I don't know about that.
I like Shayna Baszler. I wish they would give her a better push.
Yeah.
Speaking of pushes and, just recapping on the Royal Rumble, what do you think about Gunther?
Gunther is the incredible Intercontinental Champion.
That dude went wire to wire. Was it 70-some, almost 80 minutes in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
He was the first entrant, and he was the last one to get put out by Cody Rhodes.
Bruh. Gunther is not playing any games.
That dude is incredible.
Yeah. He put on some really good matches with Sheamus.
His conditioning must be incredible.
Yeah.
Because he stayed in there, and he was still fresh up until he got eliminated.
Yeah. Remember he had a stare down with Brock Lesnar?
They traded a couple blows, too.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I don't know. He kind of showed me something.
Yeah.
He's kind of a statue. He's kind of boring behind the mic, but he's very good wrestler, man.
Yeah.
A very good wrestler.
When's his next defense?
They're going to determine who's supposed to be the Intercontinental #1 contender.
Santos Escobar, Karrion Kross, Rey Mysterio, and Madcap Moss.
Something telling me Madcap Moss is going to win that.
Or Santos Escobar.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I think he'd make a really good champ.
Yeah.
I think he's probably one of the best wrestlers and talkers they got.
Yeah. In NXT, they dominated NXT.
I don't think he was used properly in NXT.
No, he wasn't.
I think he should have been the North American champion or had a run at the heavyweight championship.
Yeah. That could have made more sense.
Because he won the cruiserweight championship a couple times.
Only once.
I thought he won it a couple times.
He won it from Jordan Devlin.
I thought he was a cruiserweight champion before Jordan Devlin.
Jordan Devlin have to vacate that title.
Yeah.
Because traveling.
They had some problems with his visa, from my understanding, because of COVID. But I really believe that Santos Escobar and Fantasma Legata, they're good. They're awesome.
They're really good.
They're really fun to watch. And that dude has that luchador background. All three of them do. I
want to see him go against Rey Mysterio.
I would like to see that too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I would really like to see that. I just don't know, if from my understanding, Rey's still hurt.
He's still in action, but he's trying to keep it easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
They had a really awesome moment during the Men's Royal Rumble with Ricochet and Logan Paul. My
Logan
God.
Paul. Yeah.
What the hell?
Like, Logan Paul's impressing you.
Yeah, I wasn't high on him, but he had a oh shit moment.
Yeah, he did.
He really had a oh shit moment.
You remember he had a really good moment with Roman Reigns?
He did. And it's funny, that's a good segue into Roman Reigns and the Sami Zayn Bloodline feud. Sami, I wouldn't say double-crossed him.
He triple-crossed him.
He triple-crossed him.
Yeah.
But now they're going to have a match at Elimination Chamber.
That's going to be really good.
I think it's going to be pretty good, too. Sami Zayn's a really good wrestler.
I'm rooting for Sami Zayn.
I am too, man. I am too.
Yeah.
I really like Sami.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win because of WrestleMania coming up.
Yeah.
But he could make it interesting.
What about Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns?
That's going to be interesting, too. Because it's going to...
Could they have it in night 2 or something, or night 1 of WrestleMania?
That's right. It's going to be like, what, 2 nights of WrestleMania now?
Yeah.
Like it was last year?
Yeah.
That was a lot, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you like it in 2 nights?
I do.
I'm going to have to take some time off to watch, because it starts on Saturday. Or they'll have an NXT thing on Friday, then there'll be Saturday, then there'll be Sunday.
Yeah.
And then at freaking Monday, you drain, man.
Bruh.
I know.
Bruh.
I'm going to have to take some leave or something from work.
Yeah.
Just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to say, oh, I'm going to just watch it. But you have to invest 4 or 5 hours out of your night.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching the Super Bowl.
Almost like that.
But it's 2 nights, 3 nights of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to get the official dates and stuff and just put some time in at work. Which it sounds crazy, but, we committed like that. We committed. Speaking of committed, what do you think of Samoa Joe winning that Mid-Atlantic Championship?
No, it was the TNT
Championship. I'm sorry. Thanks for correcting me. What do you think about it?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Interesting, Wardlow came out.
Bruh,
and
nobody saw that coming.
Crushed him.
Yes.
But Samoa Joe is a really good wrestler, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how WWE feels about him going there and saying, you know what, I can be champ again. And going to Ring of Honor.
I don't know about that.
Winning that belt in Ring of Honor and then coming back and winning his belt here in AEW. Joe's always been a mid-card guy.
Yeah.
In the bigger brands.
Not a main event person.
Not a main event. Well, in WWE, he was a main event person a couple times.
Yeah.
He was a good NXT champion.
He was a really good one. He won it from Finn Balor.
And he really took Brock Lesnar to his limit, too.
Suplex City, mostly.
He put his ass in that...
Coquita Clutch.
Coquita Clutch. He put him in that Samoan Drop a few times. And he put him in the Muscle Buster.
Through the announce table?
Yeah.
He almost won the match, but Brock still won.
All I'm saying is, the dude, we might look over his career, but Samoa Joe's had a really interesting career.
He did.
Impact. He was an Impact champion, too.
Yeah.
Because didn't he beat AJ Styles?
I think he beat Jeff Jarrett or something.
Jeff Jarrett.
Or Jeff Hardy. I don't know.
Jeff Jarrett. What a career that dude's had.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's incredible, man. He did beat Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, he did. He beat Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
You're right. He did beat Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
But, he's had an interesting career, and like I said, he's still at it.
He's still at it. Yeah.
I think he moves the needle. People like to see him.
Yeah.
He's very interesting, character, good mic skills. He'll say anything.
Like him against Wardlow, it's going to be a really good match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an excellent match.
Yeah. I know Samoa Joe's going to retain or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Wardlow got a huge pop when he came out there the other night.
Bruh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got a huge pop.
It was going to get ugly.
He speared him, but Joe got out of the damn ring.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's smart. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. I wonder what they're going to do with Darby now that he don't have the belt.
I don't know. Maybe go against MJF for that AEW championship.
I didn't think about that. You might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
But MJF's having a really good run at that AEW championship.
It's interesting. I don't know if Darby should be champ. when I think of AEW champ or champs anyway, in general, I think someone who's bigger than life can, move the needle, sway the crowd.
What about Jamie Hayter?
The women's champ?
Yeah.
Who's she wrestling? She's wrestling Bunny?
Yeah, Eliminator or something.
Eliminator or something like that. Yeah. I saw that. I like Jamie Hayter. I think she's really good. I think she's a good women's champ.
Yeah.
I think she's a good champ, period. Because she's a good wrestler.
Is she going to be better than Britt Baker?
I don't know.
It's going to be a tough one.
I don't know. I can't say that because Dr. Britt Baker is like super popular.
Very popular.
And people care if she comes out there.
Yeah. I see Jamie Hayter turning on Britt Baker.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Or I could see...
set up a feud.
Yeah, or I could see Britt Baker turning on her.
Yeah. And getting her title back.
Yeah, it's like the stuff with Red Velvet and Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Red Velvet kind of turned on her.
Yeah.
And I like Red Velvet.
Like, they put on a really good match.
Red Velvet's a pretty good wrestler, man.
Yeah, they should have pulled the trigger.
But that's the thing, though. The longer they wait, the more it's gonna look weird when Jade Cargill loses.
Oh snap! The fans are gonna go so mad.
But think about this: the longer they wait, the more awkward it's gonna be. She's at 50. She's at 15-0 right now.
Yeah.
And there's no sign of her slowing down. They love her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's fun to watch because she say crazy stuff, and she got her own little entourage, her faction, and she goes out and wins matches.
24/7.
Which, yeah, she says that stuff too, 24/7. But she's fun to watch too.
Jade Cargill, I rate her like a 9.9, but she's so stiff in the ring still.
Yeah, she is. She hadn't been wrestling that long though.
Yeah, she's a rookie still.
I'd be careful with saying she's a rookie because she has some crazy fans.
Yeah, very crazy fans than you think.
Yeah, she has some crazy fans. I had posted something about that a few months ago, and I got some crazy...
Was that Alexa Bliss or something?
No, I said something about Jade Cargill being stiff in the ring.
Oh, snap. I did not see that coming.
And I got some hateful comments from
why?
her. People are emotional. The word... a fan comes from the Latin of fanatic.
I care about people's feelings. I do. I care.
But at the same time, man, this is our opinion, and if someone don't like it,
my opinion.
Someone don't like it, that's on them.
Yeah,
that's on them. Well, with that being said, any final thoughts?
Please, Cody, just dethrone Roman Reigns, please. I'm getting tired of his reign right now.
Well, we're gonna see about it, Big Daddy. Well, until next time, I'll see you down the road.
Bye.
Bye.